fact, we have just to point that out, we have an actual release date and a price for Super Mario Run, which is going to be Nintendo's first official developed and released game on iOS. It was revealed out on the 15th of earlier this week that Super Mario Run is scheduled to release on the iOS App Store on December 15th, and that it's got a free-to-play version where it's basically a few stages in a demo, but the full version is set to go out at $9.99. So they're asking for $10 on the full version, okay? And that's where you're going to have access to all of the stages and everything. At this moment in time, they haven't detailed out how many stages are going to be there. But yeah, that's how it goes. You've got your free-to-play demo, and then if Nintendo being the crack pushers that they are, that first hit is free. You got to pay $10 for the rest.
Wait a minute. Other companies have been doing that for quite some time with demos and stuff.
Yeah, it's just smart.
So is this Mario Run going to be like a Temple Run type of game?
It's an infinite runner where you pretty much, Mario's just set in his way, and you go ahead and you tap on the thing to make him jump, and then or to manipulate things on screen that make him change direction and stuff like that. Basically going from one end of the level to the next, jumping up the flagpole at the end. So, I mean, it's an infinite runner like a lot of them. It kind of reminds me of like some of the Mario hack levels that you see on YouTube where Mario just starts on his way and he starts going through and the obstacles changes direction and all of that. It should be pretty interesting. I find it interesting that Nintendo is pricing it out at a full $9.99 instead of the usual, 99 cents or $2.99 that you would see an iOS app game for.
Oh, that they would nickel and dime you all.
Yeah.
That's the red flag that I have. That's the reserve that I have with that. It's like, wow, $10 for an iOS runner type game. That's kind of a hefty price because people are not used to, just like you mentioned, Reverend, people are not used to spending $10 on a mobile game when you're on their cell phone. So
there's precedent of those games actually having. Those are usually the ones where they've got like they're not only attached to a license, but they're usually some of the ones with better development invested into the game. If AAA titles exist on mobile, a lot of those titles are actually a lot higher priced. The flip side to that is that if it's a free-to-play game and it's a fully free-to-play game or it only costs 99 cents, then I'd expect, oh, hey, you want flower power or you want that star power? Look another 99 cents for this fucking star.
You know what? I have to disagree wholeheartedly with you on that. I don't think Nintendo is going to nickel and dime their – that just goes against their whole policy, which we mentioned earlier, that you don't see no downloaded content or anything like that on any of their games throughout the history. And why would they change that way of thinking or that marketing thing
make money
for mobile?
Well, yeah.
I don't see them doing it. We do see Puzzle Dragon versus Mario. I've got that mobile game. And then Puzzle Dragons, I expect to pay $5.99 or $10 for those type of games. But and generally speaking, most mobile games are like you mentioned, 99-cent games.
Yeah.
So what really is pushing this $10 price because it's Nintendo?
That's number one. Number one is not just that it's Nintendo, but it's fucking Mario. He's only the most recognizable fucking video game character in the world. All right.
Absolutely.
And number two, like you were saying, Nintendo's not going to nickel and dime. They're just going to ask you for your money up front. That's just it.
Yeah. Right? Look, Nintendo, they're going to fuck you in the ass. They're going to fuck you in the ass. They're not going to fucking reach or
yeah. The Nintendo Switch is going to do that.
No, but that's not Nintendo style, man. If they're going to bone you, they're going to straight out stick the dick in.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
they're not like Microsoft and Sony that kind of plays with your emotions a little bit, then stick it to you. Or EA.
Yeah, they are. That's why they've been coming out with mediocre Metroids.
Well, you're an idiot if you bought those mediocre the fucking Metroid. Should have known better.
Just because it said Metroid, Arnie?
I'm, you know,
But there's still no DLC. They're not EA.
yeah, the thing with Nintendo is that I think this is great because, like I said, them jumping into the mobile foray and everything with Super Mario Run. They had Miitomo earlier. Next year they're going to have Animal Crossing. They're looking at ways to go ahead and grab a hold of casual players and also lapsed players. People who played their games before, stopped playing for a while, maybe life got in the way, and then they're coming back to it, okay? And the thing is that people have been saying, so why are they going to go ahead and concentrate on mobile? Because it'll reap benefits. Case in point, all right?
Here we go.
Pokemon Sun and Moon, okay? That released out, that hit the store shelves. The official release was on the 18th. Yep. The official ship numbers for the initial shipment of Pokemon Sun and Moon, Nintendo shipped 10 million copies of Pokemon Sun and Moon, which is 1.5 times the number that they initially shipped for Pokemon X and Y, okay, which was the previous one that they released out on the 3DS. Now, why is this significant? Why is this significant? Reason being is that a lot of the shipment numbers are based off of pre-orders, okay, and demand that retailers say, hey, look, this is shit that we want to go ahead and have. If they have that many more items shipped, then they're expecting to see people go ahead and buy this, all right? Guess what? A lot of people who are buying this are lapsed fans who didn't play Pokemon, who got fucking caught up in fucking Pokemon Go. And they're like, yeah, I love this shit. Hey, look, let me go out of my way and buy myself a fucking 3DS and let me buy the next Pokemon game. They're still making this. Oh, fuck, it's a lot better and it's completely different than what I remember from vanilla blue, red, and fucking yellow back in the day in 1998. Sure, let me go ahead and jump on that. Nintendo has once again lassoed in a group of fans that went away for a little while and are coming back to a big franchise. Proof of the pudding was that, like I said, 10 million fucking copies shipped.
Well, let me start.
What? Shit, I wish they would have did that many for the fucking NES Mini.
Let me start off saying this. I own both Moon and Sun. I'll go ahead and say that out loud. And I've played Moon so far, and it's absolutely great. It's a great game. And I think the Pokemon Go was actually a kind of an indication on that people are still interested in Pokemon. And the fact that Pokemon is Nintendo's cash cow right now. I mean, they can sell, all you gotta do is put Pokemon on something and people will buy it. Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Battle, Pokemon whatever, you know? And it's no surprise to me that they shipped 10 million units. And they probably will sell 10 million units before Christmas. I know I'm exaggerating. I don't think they'll do that much. But it's hard to find because, in fact, when my local Walmart, I got the last copies of both. I'll just say that. So it's selling. There's no doubt in that.
Yeah. What about you, Grim? Excuse me. What about you, Team? What are your thoughts on that particular one?
Look, we know that the Pokemons are going to sell. Period. There should be no question there. That's basically it. There should be no question that they're going to sell, that people are going to buy them, that people are, even if they're out of the loop of Pokemon, they can just get right back into it. I mean, generally speaking, I'm not into the Pokemon series. I don't play those games, but I do understand the quality that they bring and their fan base. I do understand that 100%. So it's as simple as that.
Now, like I said, one of the things that a lot of naysayers couldn't make sense of or refuse to make sense of. Oh, why is Nintendo going ahead and jumping into mobile? Why don't they just go third party altogether? One of the big reasons why they went ahead and they did that is that they're sitting there. They said the guys at Nintendo know how to capture casual players. They know how to capture or recapture lapsed players who went away from their particular brand.
Yep.
Okay, they know how to get them back. All right, and just like with a lot of things that people decry as gimmicks, okay, that actually got a lot of casual players playing video games, actually owning fucking consoles over the last fucking decade. All right, is that when they went ahead, they did Pokemon Go. There was one thing that a lot of people did not take in consideration, is that there were a lot of people who were introduced to Pokemon through Go. Some of those people never ever touched a fucking Pokemon title before. All right, and guess what? Pokemon Go, as far as its experience and what it has to offer you as far as depth and everything, is very, very shallow to an actual Pokemon title. All right. At the same time, there are a lot of folks who sat there. They're like, yeah, I was a fan of Pokemon when I was in fucking middle school. And then I got my big britches on. And I can fucking pay for my own fucking drinks. Those assholes, right? Why are you playing video games? Isn't that kitty shit? Fuck you. All right. Look, okay. Yeah, those guys. But the thing is that, like I said, with geeks or people that tend to go ahead and gravitate towards certain entertainment media, they're not going to stop liking it. They may stop consuming it for a while, but they're not going to stop liking it unless something really bad happens. All right. In which case, guess what? If you're a publisher and you do that, where you create that really bad thing, then guess what? Your franchise will just die. That's what happens in this market. Okay. So what happens? You don't have as many fucking Pokemon Go players as you did like 3 months ago, but guess what? You have all of a sudden a lot more fucking Pokemon fucking purchasers for the DS, and for the 3DS and the brand new games that are out. A lot of people are going out and they're fucking checking it out. They're buying it. In fact, there are even fucking pirates who went ahead and went through the actual process of becoming the first fucking people that Nintendo has banned off their goddamn service. Okay, in the history of like forever. Okay, because they went ahead and they got a hold, they downloaded early copies of fucking Pokemon Go, put it on their flashcards, went online before the launch date, and then they promptly got fucking banned off of Nintendo, their fucking their Nintendo accounts. Silly shit. Silly shit. I know you guys have thoughts on that. And I know we only got 5 minutes, but I know you guys have comments on that.
My thoughts on that? Ha 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 ha. You shouldn't have done that shit. You shouldn't have done that shit. You got banned. End of story.
Gray Mouse?
What's more to say than that?
I think the only thing I gotta say to that is that no, Twitter or fucking Facebook or fucking social media is not going to fucking save you. Neither is it going to garner you any sort of sympathy. Okay.
Now, wait a minute. And if you're complaining that you got banned or you got your accounts, wait. Look, again, you did some shit that you weren't supposed to do and you got caught doing it. So there is no sympathy from the middle-aged guys. There's no fucking, well, we should give them another chance. You should unlock their shit. No, you're not getting that. Especially.
The thing is what's funny is that these guys went on 4chan, 8chan, Reddit, and all these other social media websites, and they got tore up. There is no
sympathy.
I can't even talk right now for those guys. They're not getting it, and they're getting laughed off. I'm like, you're dumb. You got your account banned
by Nintendo of all things.
When have you ever heard of Nintendo banning people's accounts? I mean, not So their 3DS is no longer allowed to connect to the internet.
Nope.
They lost their virtual console, and those guys had the audacity to complain about the games that they bought off the virtual console that they can no longer access anymore. Tough luck. You knew what you were doing when you did it. You were trying to be the first person. Oh, look, I got Pokemon Moon. I got Pokemon Sun. Now,
yeah, I got it and you don't. Wait.
Everybody else is playing it while you're not. That's what I've got to say.
Yeah, they tried to do the, I have this shit, and then, hey, wait, what the fuck?
No sympathy here.
Yeah.
You got what you deserve.
That's, not to say that folks who go out of the way and pirate games are some of the most wise people in all the world. But I'd have to say that, how's the saying go? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's just how that goes. Man, like I said, Nintendo's been a lot of places as far as this last week, as far as news goes. And there's actually probably a lot of stuff that we haven't covered, but we don't have time for the rest of this particular video. So we're going to go ahead and end this one right here. Thank you so much if you've stayed with us all the way up until this point. If you're so kind, hit that like button, hit subscribe, leave us a comment below, especially if you think we missed something, and I already know we have. There's a whole bunch of other things that happened concerning Nintendo that we haven't covered in this 35 minutes or so, but we'll probably get around to it. If not in the next video, probably the one after that. All right? We're the middle-aged guys, and we've been bullshitting about Nintendo. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Gray Mouse 1.
Once again, for the benefits of common sense, logic, and gaming. And once again, you owe your gaming life and existence to Nintendo. Regardless of how positive or negative they are in the news, it's just as simple as that. Nintendo is the one that brought back gaming from the ashes. It was burnt down in the 80s. And now they're banning people for them doing stupid, dumb shit. It's your fault. And you didn't get away with it. Credits.
I'm just wondering if, some of the guys over there at the Microsoft headquarters got transplanted into the fucking treehouse, and they're like, hey, you know what you should do? I'll tell you what you should do next to go ahead and increase your sales for your fucking DS. Start banning people. It's either that or making it fucking Red Ring.
You know what's the sad part?
Red Ring for your 3DS.
The sad part about it is that if the guys would have waited like another 24 hours, it would have been all right.
At the time that most of the shit happened and started hitting the news, they actually had to wait only like 10 hours.
Again, that measures their stupidity on this matter.
Yeah.